We're trying to figure out if sunset or sunrise is a better time to come visit Lake Louise in Banff National Park, which is like one of the most touristy popular things to do here in Banff. So what do you think? Do you think it's going to be best at sunset, or do you think it's going to be better at sunrise? Let's find out, shall we? It is officially 9 p.m. here on Lake Louise. This is what 6 a.m. at Lake Louise in Banff National Park looks like. Good evening. It is 7:15 p.m. and we have a very special night tonight. We are currently camping in Lake Louise, Alberta, Canada. This is in Banff National Park, and it's one of the most popular lakes to see in all of Banff National Park. So in this video, we're gonna do something a little bit different. We're going to see whether it is better to see Lake Louise, the most popular tourist destination here in Banff, either for sunset or sunrise. So tonight we start with our sunset camp out to see if it is best, and then tomorrow we'll be doing our sunrise. So we'll have to see which one is better.
And 8 minutes later, we have made it to Lake Louise. We just found out there are 2 parking lots here at Lake Louise. The bottom one was completely full. People are like circling trying to find a spot, but there's an upper one and it said it was full. Look at this, literally almost empty. Gus, you excited for Lake Louise?
We just learned it's free parking after 7 p.m. Woohoo! We just saved $21.
All right, so if you're not familiar with what Lake Louise is, it is probably arguably the most famous lake here in Canada, and from every photo you've seen in Canada is probably of this lake.
So I gotta say, it's very crowded at sunset. Maybe it's like this in the morning, I don't know, but it's so beautiful. Like, look behind. We're gonna try to look for a little bit more of a private space, because like, look at, you see it?
I see my spot.
Let's do it.
Are you gonna go in the water? Uh-oh. Are you falling?
Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Nick is getting the camera all set up for our like beautiful sunset time lapse, but Goose and I are getting antsy and we want to see how Lake Louise really performs at sunset. So him and I are going to go for a little walk. So far, it's very crowded, but not as bad as I was expecting, honestly. This behind me is the famous Chateau Lake Louise. You see it in all the photos, all the videos, lots of movies filmed here, and it backdrops, this backdrops to that. Does it get much better?
All right, we are officially 30 minutes from sunset, and I think the sun sets over this mountain right here. So it might not be like the most beautiful sunset, but I'm expecting the sky to be reflected like this way. So maybe this way we're gonna get the nice like pink sky, but we'll see. But we're 30 minutes out. No?
Is that a good spot for you, buddy? Are you a Canada goose?
Pro tip, bring bug spray. Because surprise, surprise, the lake has mosquitoes, like a lot. And Goose keeps trying to eat them, don't you? Camera shy today. Also, it's currently 8:40. The sun is supposed to set at 8:45, and a lot of people are starting to leave, so that's also a good sign. Did you almost get the skeeter?
Are you Canada Goose? Are you a Canada Goose? We are staying at Lake Louise Campgrounds. I'll put it on the map, but it is about an 8-minute drive from Lake Louise. We did this on purpose because we wanted to check out Lake Louise at sunset and at sunrise, and we think it's totally worth it. Most people stay in Banff town if they're going to be visiting this region, but if they do stay there, it's a 45-minute drive. And if you're trying to come out here for sunrise, and sunrise is at 6:15 a.m., you're gonna be waking up early because you're definitely gonna wanna get a parking spot early enough. So I will say it's by far one of our most favorite campgrounds that we've been to so far in this region, and I'll make sure to link it all in the description below. It is officially 9 p.m. and we have seen the sun set here on Lake Louise. And I gotta say, no one's here anymore. So if you're here in the summertime, I feel like 9 p.m. is a great time to come see the lake, and very bright still. So you're still gonna get like a ton of very good photos. So although we don't know about sunrise yet, sunset was a big win. Not only was there plenty of parking, but there was plenty of space to see the sunset. Like, do you see that? This is crazy. Like, sometimes I have to pinch myself to like remind myself where I am right now. Like, this just feels like so dreamy. We're at Lake Louise in Banff National Park in Canada. This is like a dream place for Nick for so long. But we have a very early morning tomorrow. We have to be back here at 5 a.m. So that means that it's 5 a.m. tomorrow. That means that we don't have much sleep, so we need to get back to our campsite, pack up, get our life organized. We will see you in the morning to see if sunrise is actually in fact better than sunset here at Lake Louise in Banff National Park. Sleep well, get some good rest tonight, and we'll see you in the morning.
And good morning. It is 6 a.m. and we made it back here at Lake Louise, and we got up at 5 o'clock to leave our camp spot this morning. Very glad we did, because we got here about 5:15 and the parking lot started to fill up by 5:30.
First impressions of Lake Louise at sunrise. No one is here and it is so quiet. Like, do you see, I don't know if you can see that behind me, but like, last night when we were here for sunset, it was so packed and so crowded, and now it's like no one's there. One of the tips I'll give you though is that when you first walk into Lake Louise, there's like the big lookout spot. It's like the popular lookout spot where everyone stops because they're just mesmerized by the lake. That's the only place that has people on it right now. So I would say just skip that location and go over to the right just a little bit more, because you'll get the same exact view and like no one's over here. Pure beauty. I'm a morning person, so I think it's better so far at sunrise because it's like quiet. Oh, and the water is like still, so you can see the reflections of the mountains like even more. So cool.
So the sunrise technically is actually happening behind us, but we're hoping that once the sun kind of comes up, it's gonna shine right on this glacier right here and we're gonna get an epic shot. But actually sunset sets over like the mountain right here in front of me. This mountain. So the sunset was not like spectacular, like the colors and everything, but still beautiful to be out here.
It is currently 6:30 a.m. and it's starting to fill up. So I definitely think if you want the good spots, you get here early, because by 6:30, there are quite a bit of people here. Still not as busy as sunset. Sunset was by far much busier than sunrise. I'm preferring the sunrise so far. Okay, I wanted to check out that main area when you first walk in again. It's really crowded. A lot of people trying to take photos. Once again, skip, skip, skip. Go right to the right. You'll find better spots. Hi, buddy. Hi.
We got out here at 6 a.m. and it was a little bit light and it wasn't completely dark, but we got here at 5:20 in the morning and it was completely dark. If you want a true dark to light sunrise, get out here by 5:40 a.m.
Are you a tired boy? He is not entertained by Lake Louise this time of day, but last night he was. So I'm gonna safely assume Goose is a Lake Louise sunset kind of dog, not a sunrise dog. There is free parking for visitors in the Lake Louise parking lot, but the free parking is only available from 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. and from 7 p.m. till 11 p.m. It is currently 6:50 a.m. and parking will start to be charged in 10 minutes. So we are rushing back to the camper van now. Do you think sunrise or sunset is better now that you've seen both? We hope you enjoyed today's video as we checked out whether sunset or sunrise was better to come visit for Lake Louise. If you did, make sure you hit that subscribe button, travel around Canada with us and the rest of the world. Like, comment, do all the things. And until next time, we will see you on the go.
Maybe. But we are coming for sunrise. Should I say that?
We are Nick and Sam Simpson, and this is Sims on the Go. Welcome to Lake Louise in Alberta, Canada.
You made it. You made it.
Come here, buddy. Hey.
So if you want a true dark to light sunrise, we got out here at 6 a.m. and it was still, no. So if you want a true dark to light sunset, if you want a true dark to light sunrise, geez, I don't even know what time of day it is.
But we're gonna close out this, no, I'm gonna close out the video. Oh my God, my legs are dying.